Okay, so here we are for the next. Okay, let's continue from here. We talked about 7 things or 8 things uh, with respect to the implementation regarding the negotiation. Now, I think so. The chapter is finished, and with respect to the preparation. Okay, so let's resume.
How to make bold, clear, irresistible asks,
Okay,
but it guarantees your power.
okay,
Chapter 4 Asking with Authority. How to make bold.
okay. So this is the chapter 4. Chapter number 4. Asking with authority.
Bold, clear, irresistible asks. One of the most powerful insights Tim Castel
Which is the bold, clear, irresistible asks.
shares is this: you don't get what you deserve, you get what you ask for, with confidence.
Confidence.
In this chapter, Castle reveals the psychology
You get what you asked for with confidence.
and strategy behind asking. He shows us that the difference between a successful negotiation and a failed one often lies in how clearly and boldly you ask for what you want.
Clearly and boldly.
Why most people don't ask boldly. Castle breaks down the common reasons people hesitate: fear of rejection, fear of appearing greedy, desire.
So these are reason people fail to ask. Fear of rejection, appear to be greedy,
to be liked, uncertainty
desire to be liked,
about value.
uncertainty about value.
But here's the truth: silence won't get you results. Politeness without clarity leads to confusion, and soft, vague language leads to soft, vague outcomes. Tim insists asking is an act of leadership. When you ask confidently, you take control of the conversation, you create possibilities, you define the value. Step 1: clarity is non negotiable. Before asking, get laser clear on what you want. Ask yourself,
Get laser clear about what you want.
what exact number am I aiming for? What specific terms am I asking for? What timeline am I targeting?
So this is
Am I asking for? What exact number am I aiming for?
what exact numbers I am aiming for.
What specific terms am I
Specific terms.
asking for? What timeline am I targeting?
Timeline am I targeting?
What benefits do I expect?
Benefits do I expect? Expect.
Vague goals lead to vague asks. If you say things like, I was hoping for something better, or do you think we can improve this? You're inviting indecision. Instead, say, I'm looking for $85,000 as a base salary.
I am looking for $85,000 as base salary.
I'd like a 20% equity share.
I like 20% equity share.
I need delivery by June 1st.
Delivery by June 1st.
Specific asks create specific results.
So this is the key. Specific asks create specific results.
Step 2. Speak with authority.
Step 1. Step 2. Speak with authority.
Not apology.
Not apology.
Tim Castel says tone is everything. You could ask for the same thing in two ways and get entirely different reactions based on your energy and conviction. Avoid these weak openers. Would it be okay if... I hate to ask, but... Sorry to bring this up, but... These phrases signal insecurity. Instead, use confident framing. What I'm looking for is, based on the value I bring, I'm asking for, I'd like to move forward with. When you speak with self-belief, people take you seriously. If you sound unsure, they'll doubt your ask, no matter how reasonable it is. Step 3. Ask high, anchor strong.
Step 3. Ask high. Anchor strong.
This is where boldness pays off. Castel introduces the idea of anchoring, setting the first figure or proposal to define the range of the negotiation. Why?
First figure. Define the range of negotiation.
Because whoever anchors first often controls the direction. Tim advises,
Controls.
ask above your ideal outcome without being absurd. Be prepared to justify your ask with value, not just emotion. Never
Justify your value. Just emotions.
let fear lower your opening number. Example, if your ideal salary is $90,000, don't open with $90K. Anchor at $100,000 or $105,000. You create space for the negotiation to land where you...
If 90K is target, then anchor above as 100K or 105K dollars.
You actually want it without compromising your value. Step 4. Shut up after...
Without compromising your value.
the ask. One of the biggest mistakes negotiators make.
After ask, shut up and let the silence do the work for you.
Talking too much after asking. Castle teaches the ask then silence rule. Why? Because the moment you keep talking, you undermine your confidence, offer concessions prematurely, show that you're uncomfortable with your own value. Instead, make your ask clearly. Stop talking. Let the silence do the heavy lifting. Silence is powerful. It creates pressure. It gives the other side space to process. And often, they'll agree just to fill the silence. Step 5. Frame the ask as
They just agree to fill the silence.
a win-win. Confidence doesn't mean confrontation. Boldness can still be collaborative. Castle shows how to structure your ask, so it's not just about your benefit, but theirs too. Example:
Your ask is not just about your benefits, but theirs too.
instead of saying, I want a higher rate, say, based on the added responsibilities and the results I've delivered, I believe a higher rate reflects the value I'm bringing and ensures I can stay fully focused on scaling those results. This shows you've earned your ask. It benefits them too. You're thinking long term. It's no longer a demand. It's a smart move for both parties. Step 6. Rehearse the ask.
Step 6. So here is step 3. Step 4, I think so. However, let me also step over here.
If you fumble when it matters, step 6. Rehearse the ask. If you fumble when it
Rehearse the ask.
matters, it's not because you're bad at negotiating. It's because you didn't practice. Tim Castel insists. Rehearse your ask aloud. Practice in front of a mirror or with a friend. Refine your phrasing until it feels natural. This builds
Refine till it feels natural.
muscle memory. You won't freeze under pressure because you've already been there mentally. Castle says, the first time you say your ask should never be in the room. Own it, practice it, walk in ready. Step 7. Handle the pushback with grace. Even
Handle the pushback with grace.
when you ask perfectly, you might not get an instant yes. That's normal. The goal isn't always to get exactly what you want. The goal is to start the conversation with strength. If you face resistance, stay calm. Ask open.
Goal is to ask with strength.
Ended questions like, what would make this work for you? Reframe the value of your ask. Don't fold too quickly. Pause and counter if needed. Remember, pushback isn't rejection. Reframe the value of your ask. Don't fold too quickly. Pause and counter if needed. Remember, pushback isn't rejection. It's negotiation. Final thoughts.
So, pushback isn't rejection, it's negotiation.
the world rewards those who ask. Tim Castel's message is crystal clear. Those who ask win. Ask with clarity. Ask with authority. Ask with belief.
Those ask win. Win. Clarity, authority.
Ask with clarity. Ask with authority. Ask with belief. And
Believe.
ask often.
And often. Ask with clarity, authority, belief, and often.
Most people never get what they want because they're too afraid to ask. But when you know your worth and you've done the work to earn it, asking is not arrogance, it's ownership. So the next time opportunity knocks, don't hesitate. Speak your value into the room. Because as Castle says, negotiation is not just a skill, it's a choice to speak up for yourself. Chapter 5. The Power
Is
says, negotiation is not just a skill, it's a choice to speak up for yourself. Chapter 5. The Power of Listening.
number 5. Power of listening. Okay, so here are some of these steps. It will be written there. 3. Ask high anchor. Okay, the setup. Step 4. Shut up after the ask. I think so. That's why setup 5 is frame the ask as win-win. So step. So that's why these steps missed. Ask high, anchor low. Step 4. Uh, step 5 is ask for win. So I think so. I missed these 2 steps. That's why I was confused. About this. Frame the ask as win-win. Frame the ask as win-win.
How silence and empathy create advantage. Tim Castel reminds us of something counterintuitive yet powerful. The best negotiators talk less and listen more. While many believe negotiation is about being persuasive, Castle flips the script. The real advantage lies in deep listening, strategic silence, and empathetic understanding. Listening, the most underrated weapon in negotiation. Most people think negotiation is about speaking smart, but the greatest breakthroughs come not from what you say, but from what you hear. When you listen actively, you uncover hidden motives, you learn their pain points, you discover their constraints and desires, you build trust. Castle says, the person who listens better wins better. Listening makes the other party feel seen and understood. And when people feel heard, they're more open to influence. Step 1. Stop planning your next move. While they talk, one of the biggest mistakes.
So, yeah, step 1. Stop planning. While they speak, right?
Planning your next move. While they talk.
your next move while they talk.
One of the biggest mistakes people make is listening just enough to respond, not to understand.
Hmm. Listen, not to just enough to respond, but understand. Stand.
Castle urges listen not to reply, listen to connect.
Hmm.
Instead,
Listen, not to reply, but to connect.
instead of thinking about your next line or comeback, give full attention. Make eye contact, nod, stay fully present. Because when the other side feels you're truly tuned in, walls start coming down. Step 2. Master the strategic pause. Castle calls this the silent close. After asking or stating something important, say nothing. Why? Silence creates pressure. Nothing. After asking or stating something important, say nothing.
After asking or stating something thing important,
Nothing. Why? Asking or stating something important, say nothing.
say nothing.
Why? Silence creates pressure. It invites the other party to speak first. It gives you the upper hand without being forceful. Most people rush to fill silence because it feels awkward. But negotiators use that discomfort as a tool. Castle says, your silence is more powerful than any clever sentence. Step 3. Ask open-ended questions that unlock information.
Step 3. Ask open-ended questions.
Good negotiators don't ask open-ended questions that unlock information.
Unlock information.
Good negotiators don't talk. They guide the conversation with smart questions.
Guide the conversation with
Negotiators don't talk. They guide the conversation with smart questions.
smart questions.
Examples of Castle's go-to openers. Can you tell me more about what's important to you?
Like, can you tell me more about what's important to you?
What's your biggest priority in this deal? What would make this a win for you?
Priority. Win for you.
These questions uncover what the other side truly values.
Uncover what other side truly value.
Help you tailor your offers. Show that
Help you tailor your offer.
you're focused on mutual benefit. Remember, your offers. Show that you're focused on mutual benefit. Remember, negotiation isn't about taking. It's about trading wisely. You can't trade well if
Negotiation is not about taking, it is about trading wisely.
If you don't know what the other person truly values. Step 4. Listen for what's not being said. Person. It's about trading wisely. You can't trade well if you don't know what the other person truly values.
So you can't trade well when you you don't know what other person truly values.
Step 4. Listen for what's not being said.
Listen for what not being said.
Tim Castel teaches that the unsaid often carries more weight than the spoken word.
Unsaid can carry more words.
Pay attention to tone of voice, hesitations, body language.
Tone, body language, okay,
Changes in energy or posture.
changes in energy and posture.
Example. If someone says, "We're pretty comfortable with the timeline," but looks tense and avoids eye contact, there may be underlying concerns. Castle suggests, ask the questions they're not willing to say out loud. That
Ask the questions they are not willing to say out loud.
That's where the real negotiation begins. Step 5. Use empathy as leverage.
Step 5. Use empathy as leverage.
Empathy doesn't mean weakness. It means understanding what the other side cares about deeply.
It is about understanding what other side care about deeply.
Castle urges you to ask, what does this person fear? What outcome would make them look good? What does this person fear?
Ask what does this person fear?
Castle urges you to ask, what does this person fear? What outcome would make them look good?
What outcome make them look good?
What do they feel they could lose? When you
What they feel they could lose.
step into their shoes, you're not just guessing. You're
Step into their shoes.
crafting win-win offers that feel fair and desirable.
Or crafting a win-win.
Just guessing. You're crafting win-win offers that feel fair and desirable.
Offers.
Just guessing. You're crafting win-win offers that feel fair and desirable.
Feel fair and desirable.
One powerful line Castle recommends: help me understand what success looks like for you in this deal.
Help me understand what success looks like to you in this deal.
That one sentence can transform a competitive negotiation into a collaborative one. Step 6.
Competitive to collaborative negotiation.
Mirror and label their emotions. Inspired by
Step 6. Step 6. Mirror their emotions.
FBI negotiation tactics, Castle incorporates these two powerful techniques. Mirroring, repeat the last few words they said in a calm, curious tone. Example: repeat the last few words they said in a calm, curious tone.
Mirror last few.
Mirroring, repeat the last few words they
said
in a calm, curious tone.
Curious tone.
Example: them. We're worried about delivery speed. You.
We are worried about delivery speed. You.
Delivery speed?
Delivery speed?
This encourages them to elaborate without pressure. Labeling, name the emotion.
They will elaborate without pressure.
And you observe. Example: it seems like you're concerned about the risk. It sounds like this deadline is really important to you. This shows understanding and diffuses tension. The important, like you're concerned about the risk. Observe. Them to elaborate without pressure. Labeling, name the emotion you observe.
Labeling, name the emotions you observed, such as.
Example: it seems like you're concerned about.
It seems like you are concerned
the risk.
About the.
It sounds like this deadline is really important.
It sounds like this deadline
to you.
Really important to you.
This shows understanding and diffuses tension. Step 7.
It flourish understanding and diffuses tension.
Let them feel in control.
Step 7. Let them
control. Step 7. Let them feel in control.
Feel in control.
Here's a secret. People are more likely to say yes when they feel it was their idea.
People likely to say yes if they feel it's their idea.
So instead of pushing, guide them to discover the solution themselves.
Instead, pushing, guide them to discover the solution themselves.
By listening, reflecting, and asking strategic questions.
By listening,
Solution themselves. By listening, reflecting,
reflecting,
and asking strategic
and asking strategic questions.
questions. Castle calls this the ego release. Let their ego win, even if the outcome favors you. Because negotiation isn't about who wins, it's about making them feel like they've won.
Make them feel like they won.
Step 8. Don't just listen. Record and repeat.
Tip. Not just listen, record, and repeat. This is the same thing.
Castle encourages negotiators to take mental or physical notes during conversations. Then, in later moments, refer back.
Notes during negotiation and refer them back during conversation.
Earlier, you mentioned delivery was your top concern.
Earlier, you mentioned delivery is your top concern.
You said fairness was important. Here's how this offer reflects that.
Here is this offer reflect that.
This shows attentiveness and builds deep trust.
It builds trust. Trust is the ultimate currency.
Proves you're not just negotiating, you're collaborating. Final thoughts. The loudest voice isn't always the strongest. In a world obsessed with talking, selling, and persuading, Tim Castel teaches us this timeless truth. The strongest negotiator is the one who listens with intention, speaks with precision,
Listen with intention.
The strongest negotiator is the one who listens with intention, speaks with precision,
Speak with precision
and understands with empathy.
understand with empathy.
You don't need to be aggressive to win. You don't need to dominate the conversation. You just need to be present, observant, and attuned.
Present, observant, and attuned. What say attuned means, by the way? Attuned means, I think so. Attuned. Attuned means Exactly, I don't know.
In silence, we hear the truth. In listening, we earn respect.
In silence, we hear the truth. In listening, we get, we earn respect.
And in empathy, we win influence.
And empathy can influence.
Chapter 6, Handling Rejection. Turning not
Chapter number 6, handling rejections. So yeah, that's one of the most important part, and we'll come back to it. Uh, okay, so yeah, see you after some time. Uh, we will come back to it soon.